want to use today's Thursday Thought to talk about something that is a little less uplifting than I normally would talk about, and that is all of the stuff that's been happening over in America recently, the George Floyd murder, which has in turn made a lot of people realise just what's happening all over the world. And I say a lot of people because, of course, for a lot of people of colour, this is happening all the time. This is not news to them. This is normal every day, and it's awful. But for privileged white folks such as myself, we're starting to realise that just saying, oh, I'm not racist, isn't enough, and actually started to really look at our privilege and everything that that means for us, and everything that not having that privilege means for other people. So it has been a very eye-opening few days and a very painful one, but obviously that pain is nothing compared to the people who are living through it all the time. One of the things that I personally, and this is not about me by the way, but one of the things that I've been seeking to do is to try and understand how I can be more of an ally. It's just not okay just to share a Facebook post and then move on to the next thing, and I want to make sure that it's more than that. I don't want to be tokenistic, but I don't want to say the wrong thing, and so I've been really looking into a lot of things that are out there about how to be an ally, and I'm learning a lot these last few days, but I'm still taking baby steps. So please someone tell me if I've said something stupid and my privilege is showing too much. It did make me think, as I've been reading this book, Why I'm No Longer Speaking to White People About Race, which is very good, so I recommend it. But it did make me think that, you know, obviously I'm not a person of colour, obviously I can't speak from that place. I haven't got those experiences, thank goodness, in lots of ways. But it does make me think about the work that I do when I'm working with grieving families who I am arranging a funeral with. And just like when I go and see a family, I will talk to them about their grief and they will unpack what's going on for them, and I will hear it, and it can be really, really painful to hear. I still have to be aware that it isn't my grief. I have to listen to that and hold that for them, and to be a place that they can unpack. And then when I've done that and we've had that discussion, I will not try and make it better. Obviously that person can't come back from the dead. I can't make it all better, and I do everything I can, and I try and help people not to say things like, well, at least they've gone to a better place, and all those euphemisms that really don't help at all, because the fact of the matter is it's crap that somebody's died and they are grieving, and there's nothing that's going to make that better, but you can listen. And then during the ceremony itself, I help to witness for that person's life. I help to talk about that person. I help to bring them around. I help to help people see them through different eyes. And I'm hoping now that those kind of skills are the sorts of things that I can bring, and hopefully other white people, privileged people like me can bring to this situation, because we don't have that experience. But we can listen, and when I say listen, I don't necessarily mean saying to people, how can I help? Because as we all know, also with grieving families, that's not necessarily a useful thing to say either. But we can help by listening to people's experiences, by not turning away, by reading books. There's so many things out there. I'm going to put some links down at the bottom of this post as well, so that you can see some of those links. Finding out, listening, just being there in the pain, however uncomfortable it is. It's not my pain. It's not my pain, and I can't take that on, but I can be witness to it, and I can start to see my own privileges through the lens of that pain and that experience. And then not to try and fix it, not to try and be a saviour, not to be the one who's going, yes, things must change, but ultimately nothing really happens. And then to witness that in the same way as you would do, like I say, at a funeral, that you witness that this is going on, and that those people that you know who are talking about it, who don't seem to know that it's going on, who are saying, well, I'm not racist, but are showing their privileges just so much. that we try gently to help them to see, to witness that pain from another angle. It's really very easy to say how hard it is for me as a privileged white person to talk about this, and it is. But that's nothing. That's not what it's about. This is about waking up and being uncomfortable, and to push through that anyway, and to choose love. And yeah, I mean, of course, we're talking race right now, and that's this huge thing that's in the headlines right now. But it's a very, very ongoing thing. But it's also about individuals. It's about not seeing people as a big group of anything, and to see past that, and to look into their eyes, whoever it is, and to hear their story, and to walk the path a little bit with them, and to choose love ultimately at the end of the day. And ultimately at the end of the day, that's what I know about as a celebrant. I'm about choosing love, and I'm about listening, and I'm about witnessing. I'm not perfect, and none of us can be, but it strikes me that as a white ally, and if you want to be a white ally as well, or any kind of ally, then that's what we need to do. We need to listen. We need to listen, and we need to learn, and we need to choose love. Like I say, please tell me if I've put my foot in something massively, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on this matter. Take care, my loves.